table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York.
Cam Little to kick off.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one's nabbed by Allen. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
If you make that call, to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal, San Francisco.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Calvin Austin on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
You remember what he did last week? Kind of worked in support of? And it gets to times a winning effort. You'll take the 3 touchdowns every single week and twice on Sunday. But all those turnovers can't happen. They eventually catch up to you. This time it was a win, but a repeat this week with all those mistakes, long odds.
He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Allen setting up to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw now, Allen. Caught out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen gonna throw again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Diablo Lenore. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That plays, not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. Touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. He'll try and run this. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Look at this. Tight end getting the carry here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Purdy will sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Here's a give to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Austin's there to haul it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So first down from the 41. On the carry, here's Damian Pierce. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first down, Allen. Diving right side, got it! And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Bills tie this game 7-7.
Kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Purdy. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Purdy going to look to run. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Fails to find his running back. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Again, it's Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down throw for Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A run with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set, get set. 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun is Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's. Grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Allen now on first down. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll throw it. And this one is launched downfield. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Austin. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw now, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Allen on 3rd and short. Catch made by Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs from the 37. Pierce up the middle. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
This is Cook. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying some time right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14, 14. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
There's a dive up the middle. That's a short gain of 1. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
First carry here for Jordan James. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
On first down, Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brown on the coverage.
Back to the air, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air again, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down throw for Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He'll gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 28, 49ers 17. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First down throw by Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Purdy looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. To set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. But they did it a whole lot better that time. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On 3rd down, Purdy has him on a quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Ayuk makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49ers.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Motioning the tight end left. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another 49.
To the air again. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3.
Motion man sent left.
2nd and 7.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
And the 49er 1st down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense up to the line fast.
Down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the gun is Purdy. Gets it in close. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Here's the give to Pierce. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Completes beyond the marker. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
7-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another